Hello again, everyone. Rating here with another episode of the Revolution 3 Let's Play. So, as you can see, I'm still at my base, still okay, and, well, I got a few bits of good news. Whoops, wrong button. Sorry, it happens sometimes. Anyway, as you probably remember, last time I ended the episode on a bit of a down note when I couldn't get my water wheels to work. After a bit of research and experimentation, I found out that water wheels apparently have a front and a back, and if you attach the wrong side to the kinetic dynamo, they won't produce any power. However, if I grab my stuff from this handy little crate that I made for storing, industrial craft junk, you can see that now the energy storage is full for the moment. Won't be full for very long once I start using stuff from there, but hey, who cares? Right now, it's at least evidence that I got things working the way they should. And frustrating as it is to have a tripping block like that, I'm just happy that I managed to get it working at all. For the time being, I've just put a bunch of glass bottles in there. There's currently no wood burning because I have too much charcoal for the time being. Trust me, by the end of this set of episodes, I won't. Moving on. After some minor comments on the previous videos, I decided to start using my headphones to prevent unnecessary echoing, since that apparently was a bit distracting. And let's be honest here, no one likes echoing video, right? Anyway, that should be fixed now, while I can still hear what's going on in-game, so yeah. The only thing left to discuss is the plan for this episode. Originally, I intended to go out and build myself a bit of Botania setup, but that's going to be delayed an episode, probably no more than that, because I found something important, a bit of world gen that's going to be pretty important going down the line, or at least to take the next step forward. So yeah, I'm going to explore that today. Which brings me to a rather annoying problem I have now. As you can probably see, I'm currently stuck at 7 hearts. I cannot recover any hearts at this point. I don't know if that's a new balancing mechanic the pack authors introduced, or if it's just some kind of bug popping up at the worst possible time. But in any case, I'm pretty darn mortal right now, so yeah. Not happy with that. Still, I'm going to explore that rather dangerous piece of world gen today, and you are going to watch me die a whole bunch of times. Fun times ahead for everyone, huh? Before we go though, I'm gonna need to prepare a few things. Prepare to come back with a major haul of resources and some other fun stuff, so let's crack on with that. It's a little later and I've built the extra storage capacity that I am going to need pretty soon. First of all, you can see that I replaced the chest that was here with an improved chest, Mark II, which is a good deal larger than even a regular double chest. It's got, let me see, 3, 6, 9 by 3, 6, 12. 9 by 12 slots, so do the math yourself. I can't be bothered right now. But yeah, still a lot bigger than the usual 9 by 6. In any case, the reason I'm going to need this much storage space is because I'm about to explore a desert temple. And desert temples are structures spawned in by, what's it called again? Chromatic crafts that are pretty tough to explore. They've got a bunch of spawners, a lot of dark space, and they're encased in stone that you can't break until you've beaten the entire dungeon. So yeah, fun times ahead, don't you agree? In any case, I'm now preparing to go there, because hey, everyone needs a hobby, and mine is, you know, Minecraft, doing stuff, and mine in Minecraft is doing stuff that will probably kill me, apparently. So yeah. Not really on my A game today, but anyway. Since it's going to be dark, I'm going to need a bunch of stone lanterns. Since they don't go out, I'd rather have those than, you know, anything else. Also, sorry for the sudden jump in the subject of discussion, but I also made a barrel to hold my info fragments, since info fragments don't stack all that well, and because at most I'll just need 2 upgrades for this thing to hold as many fragments as I'll ever possibly need. Oh, hey, apparently it's run out. In any case, as you can see, the chromatic lexicon can hold 205 pages. Each upgrade adds a number of stacks, so with 4 stacks of items I have well over what I need to complete the chromatic craft progression. In any case, I now have everything I need here for a bunch of gold dust and a whole bunch of silver grit, which I needed last time, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about that. And because it's done now, I'll just fire it up with some more silver ore, because leaving stuff lying about is a waste of time. Also, I found a whole bunch of redstone, yay. Found a bunch of aluminum, haven't found a purpose for that yet, so meh. Bunch of gold, bunch of silver, and yeah. The gold and silver I got from that big mountain over there, which was a lot of fun, because guess what? That is a volcano. There's a lot of lava down there, and digging around is a hassle and a half, because you're constantly dodging little pools of lava. Let me just see if I can drop anything off right now. Yeah, I can store some wood in here. As you can see, I've got plenty of charcoal, so I don't really need to bring all of that. This is about to go off, so I'll just throw that out. And rather than going the advanced route of making scallion baked potatoes, I'll just make a bunch of regular baked potatoes. Ah, darn. Almost got there without any poisonous potatoes, but who cares. Anyway. 32, so it's a neat stack. Anyway, I'm going to continue building up all the stuff I need for my little exploration trip into the desert. I'm going to unload everything I don't need, because A, I expect a lot of trouble down there, and B, well, I'm carrying some expensive stuff though. So yeah. Wasting stuff like that is kind of bad. See you all in a little bit. So, fast forward a couple minutes, and here I am making my way to the desert. As you can see, I've already made a waypoint to the place we're going. I got half a stack of baked potatoes ready, got a bunch of cobblestone to make my way up and slash or down. And, well, let's do this. Now, a little explanation before we get in. Like I said, it's a bit of Chromaticraft's world gen, like that pylon over there, but rather than being extremely visible, normally places like these are completely hidden, or almost completely. Of course, stuff like this black shielding cobble stands out like a sore thumb against the desert sand. So that's one way you can find them, but other places are a lot harder to find. For example, I haven't been able to find the hidden burrows, which supposedly are a good deal less rare than these guys. Partially because even though they're less rare, they are still very hard to find. You're literally looking for a 3-wide dip in the surface of the world that happens to glow a little bit at night. In any case, the only way in is down. So, let the death begin. First floor, nothing special yet, except it's really hard to see what exactly is going on over here. Oh gosh. We're sealed in. Oh, and we're under attack. Okay. Time to light this place up like a bonfire. Gotta be really careful when exploring places like these. As you can see, some of them lock you in right away. Some of them have got monster spawners hidden all over the place. And in general... Oh, dear. Well, you may have seen the little sparks of fire down there. Yeah, that was a monster spawner, obviously. In any case, I can hear a whole bunch of sounds I really don't want to hear. And I'm actually kind of terrified to continue downwards, but it's the only option I have. Other than looting these chests. Let's just stand on these stone lanterns, who are thankfully not affected by gravity, before I open these in case they, detonate a trap. Okay, a few crystal shards, a few diamonds, nice. Color module, no clue what those do. I'll take these unknown dimlets, I'll leave that one in. Oh hey, I got an info fragment on sandy burrows. Nice. Something new to look at once we're done here. Right now I don't have my chromatic lexicon with me, so I can't really look at them, but yeah. Grabbing all the rare stuff, leaving the junk behind. Crystals are always nice to have. More monsters spawning while I'm not looking. I am going to have one heck of a hard time getting down there. Delighted Meal, which is obviously a play on a certain Happy Meal. Anyway. Ooh, knowledge points for the Hardcore Ender expansion. More diamonds, nice. Unknown dimlets, neat. Let's see what's in here. I think we haven't discovered this one yet. More knowledge points. Oh, by the way, I can cash these in at any time I like. I just have to right-click them to get a bunch of points, and then I can press P to go into the Ender Compendium. Oh shit, stuff is happening. Anyway, looked like we just got attacked by a silverfish, which now drops blood drops, which is kind of creepy. Also, from the sounds of it, there's a whole army of them waiting for me, so let's not keep them waiting any longer, and just boldly go where no one has gone before in 1,000 years. If I can keep them... If I can keep them coming through this little choke point here, I should be more or less okay. For the time being. Anyway, as you probably already guessed, they are in the kind of spot you can't really block, and oh my gosh, there are blazes. Anyway, this is the Crystal Pilot, central of the structure. If I break that one, the protection of the structure goes down and I can break through these shielding blocks, which is nice, right? Except it also means that everything else can look through that central hole and I'll be shot on by a million blazes. All things considered, it's the best option I have. Also, it'll unlock these loot chests probably, so... Oh, there's the loot. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm on fire. Let's get in here. I'm wiping out before this can kill me. No, 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 no. No, that's not what I meant. See? No regeneration. Anyway, popped that silverfish spawner. That should at least make things a little bit easier for me. Forgive me if I'm starting to raise my voice here. Spiders down, good. Whoa. Okay. Keep your calm, keep your calm. Another silverfish spawner down, good. And another spider spawner down. Nice. That's all these spawners over here dealt with. Let me just quickly dig my way out of here. Again, the shielding now failed completely, so I can just dig through like any other kind of rock. Normally you really can't do that. And since I have to deal with gravity, we just make that ugly as fuck. Sorry for my language there. A really ugly staircase spiraling up to the surface. Oh hey, would you look at that? It worked out. Let me also just drop a few extra torches around here. Jeez, man. It's really stressful to play with that constant, incessant noise of... oh hey, well, no, not getting near that guy. Like I was saying, it's really stressful playing with all those sounds of mobs and especially blazes constantly going off. The fact that I'm not recovering any health doesn't help in the least. Anyhow, my home's somewhere over there, so I'll meet you guys once I'm back there, regrouped a little bit, probably jumped off a tower to reset my health, and yeah, see you in a bit so we can get back to emptying out that sandy burrow as soon as possible. Bye! Alright, back into the breach. As you can see, I'm back to full health. Stuff hasn't despawned yet since I ran away pretty far away and... oh shit. Anyway, according to some info I found after getting that fragment back home, there was a spawner down there with, that spawned the blazes. You can see I now have a spawner for spiders, a few spawners for silverfish, and a spawner for blazes. Gonna hang on to that one. I'm sure I can make it into a useful little farm later on. Let's see what I can find. A whole bunch of blank info fragments, a desert fragment, which I got from the pylon when it broke, by the way. In here, there's some Tahara crystal shards, some curry rice, that's not gotten to a pulp yet, bunch of gold, which I'll get, black lotus, which I'll need by the time I'm starting to record the next episode. My pet bird in real life is playing with her bell again, don't mind the sound. Another blaze bites the dust. And that was not intended as a pun. I sincerely apologize. Overgrowth seeds. Again, something we'll need in a little bit. I guess I'll just have to make 2 runs here. Let me just dump a few things in here. A whole bunch of epic bacon, or however you're supposed to say it. Another bunch of shards, more shards. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, okay? These shards are a little tricky to get normally, so I'll just dump all the fragments in here for now, so I have a little bit of space to carry other stuff in. Let me just dig out some of this shielding stone so I can move around freely and loot these chests at my leisure. I can carry these, I can carry these, I can't carry these right now. Unless I leave this one behind. Bane of Arthropods and Haste. Cool. Rainbow Curry. Seriously, all the stuff you find in here. Oh word. Yeah, that's all I can really carry right now. Staff of Traveling. That'll be nice once we get into a bit of Ender IO, which I'm sure we'll do soon enough. A whole bunch of stuff I don't have the inventory capacity for right now, and that's about it. In the Chromatic Lexicon, for the Chromatic Lexicon, I got a piece of research describing the sandy burrow. This is the view from the outside. As you can see, the Chromatic Lexicon can give 3D representations of each building, but you can also go 2D and look at it layer for layer. That would have been just the words. Okay. This is the bottommost layer, this is the one above that with what would have been the blaze spawner, but apparently all spawners are listed as pig spawners, because that's the default creature that Minecraft assigns to spawners. There are the 4 chests in the middle that I just looted. Here would have been the pylon I broke to get out of there. A few floors up, we've got some more spawners that would have been spiders and silverfish. Some more chests, some more pillars, going up a few more layers. We've got the ceiling we fell through, and that's it. You can also look at everything that's in the building. You can see that there's a bunch of shielding stone and a bunch of loot chests. I think they're arranged by the direction they're facing. So yeah, that's why they are 3 times 4. Instead of just 12. Any case, I'll make a few runs back and forth to get what I need, back to base, and I'll be back in a moment. So, back at the base, after one more trip to the temple to get the last few things I wanted, I'll just leave the spawners I got in this chest here. Now, the problem I have is that my main storage chest is kind of overflowing. Thankfully, I can upgrade it with one of these size upgrades, which are thankfully not very hard to make. Just need a bit of silver, or bronze, or gold, whichever one you have the most of, so I'll just grab a little bit of silver grit. And since I'm going to need 2 of those items, I have 2 chests right next to each other, both upgraded so they stay connected, I'm going to need a total of 16 silver grit, which is pretty much what I have waiting for me. Words are hard, what can I say, without tripping over my own tongue. In any case, I also got the Silverfish blood, which is apparently something from the Hardcore Ender expansion. Speaking of which, I got a bunch of points for Hardcore Ender expansion, so I'll just continue unlocking stuff as I go down the line. Can't buy that object. Altar Nexus. Unlock. Basic Assets Altar, can't do it yet. Dragon Lair, can't do it yet. Anyway, that's pretty much everything I can get from the Hardcore Ender expansion. So right now, those points are just going to sit there looking pretty while I try and find new stuff to research. Oh hey, look at that. You can actually unlock a bunch of stuff here. Whoa, that stuff sounds dangerous. In any case, I also got a bunch of these Thaumcraft rare and uncommon treasure bags. Basically, you can open them to get a few neat rewards. And since I'm very easily distracted right now, I just drop off my bags and pop them open before making those size upgrades I was talking about before. So, first one. got a knowledge fragment from Thorncraft, which is useful to get certificates of research, an emerald, some gold coins, which are effectively gold nuggets, but you gotta cook them up first. Some more of the same in the second bag, so nothing really exciting there. And the rare treasure bag has got a splash potion of slowness, potion of fire resistance, potions of weakness, and that seems to be about it. Well, that was kind of a letdown, but gift bag, mouth, you know how the saying goes, I assume. And if you don't, sorry. Let me see. And in case any of you were wondering, yes, I always do that ZZZ thing whenever I go to sleep. I also do it in single player, both to keep the habit alive and to make sure that I keep track of how long I've been playing. So that's why I do it. Now, to make a basic upgrade, you need a bit of paper, two, and a bit of cobblestone around it. That makes you a basic upgrade. Then you surround it with the metal you want to use to get yourself the upgrade item itself. Finally, you just shift right click it onto the chests and you've got yourself a bunch of extra space. Woohoo! So now I've got 5 more rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Oh, wait. 4 more rows of 12 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, 6 extra blocks, 24, 48. So that gives me a total of 54 extra slots. Sounds like a lot to me. Anyhow, guess you gotta be careful with your scroll wheel here, but other than that, I can now go on this bit of storage here for a while longer, which is nice, right? Anyhow, now that I've finally done that, I guess the only thing left is to round up the episode and take a look ahead of what's next. Simply put, I promised before that I would go with Botania, and so Botania is. But, I always pressed the wrong button here. Anyhow, won't need to follow the tutorial because I already know how to use Botania. So yeah, next time I'm going to build a bit of a flower garden with some rather, you know, interesting flowers planted in there. See you all next time. Bye bye.